Around 2:40 this afternoon, West Midlands Fire Service responded with our ambulance and police colleagues to Babs Mill Park in Solihull. Reports from the scene and videos on social media indicated that a number of children had been playing on the ice on a lake and had fallen through the ice. Our specialist water rescue teams arrived, worked out where in the lake the children were, and acted assertively to take control of the scene. When our firefighters arrived, a number of police officers and members of the public were in the water, trying to reach and rescue the children. Our crews entered the water, swam to the first child, and our specialist trained firefighters, including technical rescue, rescued 3 further children. The children were brought out of the water, where they received immediate life support care from firefighters and our ambulance colleagues. I'd like to recognise the efforts of my emergency service colleagues and also members of the public on scene.
5 ambulances, 4 paramedic officers, a hazardous area response team were sent along to the scene with 5 enhanced care teams, which is comprised of doctors and critical care paramedics. Our merit trauma doctor and further critical care paramedics also attended from the West Midlands care team. The air ambulance service critical care car and 3 critical care paramedics attended from Midlands Air Ambulance. After being rescued, the 4 children were immediately assessed and actively treated at the scene by ambulance staff. All 4 children who were rescued were taken on blue lights to hospital, each with an enhanced care team travelling in the back of the ambulance providing advanced life support. 2 were taken to Birmingham Children's Hospital and 2 children to Heartlands Hospital in Birmingham. All 4 children were in a critical condition on their arrival.
At around 2:34 p.m. this afternoon, West Midlands Police were called to Babs Mill Park in Kingshurst, which is a suburb in Solihull, to report that children had fallen into the lake. Officers who were first on the scene have gone into the lake in an attempt to rescue them, supported by our colleagues from the Fire Service and West Midlands Ambulance Service. 4 children were rescued from the lake and were subsequently taken to hospital. On behalf of West Midlands Police, I would like to say that we understand how distressing this is for families in the wider community, and we and the other emergency services are doing everything we can to support all those involved. We would ask people not to speculate or share any video footage at this stage. However, we would ask anyone that may have any information, please do get in touch with us on 101, quoting log number 2264 of the 11th of December.
So when the fire service arrived on scene, we were made aware that there were up to 6 people potentially within the water. So after rescuing the 4 children, we have continued search and rescue operations within the whole of the lake in order to confirm whether there are any more within the water.
We've yet to establish the full circumstances of the incident that's taken place this afternoon, so it would be wrong for me to speculate at this moment in time.
So those children will receive specialist care at Birmingham Children's Hospital and Heartlands Hospital. It would be wrong for me to comment on their individual care packages at this period of time, but what I can say is that they are in a critical condition and will receive specialist care at those destinations.
So the specialist medical advice that we've been given on scene is that given the temperature of the water, given the age of those believed to have entered the water, and also the amount of time they've been in there, that this would no longer be a search and rescue operation.
We have some specialist equipment which is en route to the scene with people, so we will continue throughout the course of the night. One of our officers suffered some mild hypothermia, and I'm pleased to say is making a full recovery, but yes, did go to hospital as a precaution.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to everyone that's watching or listening at home. We know that the weather forecast for the next few days is expected to be bitterly cold. Please, adults and children alike, stay away from open water. Under no circumstances venture onto ice, regardless of how thick or safe you think this ice may be. As we said earlier, we know that this is an extremely difficult time for many, and the thoughts of all of the emergency services remain with those families, loved ones and friends of those that have been involved in this incident. Thank you.